Hello people, this is KP and I welcome you to the third video of this entire Python season. So I hope everybody has completed the lab assignment or task. What was the task? The task was to set up your own lab environment for Python. So I hope everybody is ready. So now in this video I will uh, explain you about something Jupyter Notebook and how to use it. I will introduce you this entire, what I can say, interface and all the functionalities, etc. Before that, let us check how we have installed or not. I am quickly jumping to my command prompt. There, if you type python hyphen version, so I have installed Python 3.8.8. This is the Python interpreter. Okay, so I had already told I will be using Jupyter Notebook in the entire series, and if I feel somewhere that I need some else such as VS Code maybe, so I will say and download and explain you later. So currently I am using Anaconda, so I will check Anaconda hyphen version. So it will take some time. It is a heavy software. Let me open another command prompt. Okay, come up. So Anaconda command line client version 1.7.2. Then you can again check something called Conda hyphen version. So what is Conda? If you want to know, you can just type Conda info. So what is Conda? Conda actually creates some virtual environment. Anything else, if you want to know, just wait. I will explain later what is virtual environment and why we need them. But just remember, we need somewhere Conda maybe. Suppose if I will be doing something on Flask, normally it is recommended start working in virtual environment. That will not affect your default environment or packages. Okay. Anything else? One thing I want to check, that is called pip hyphen version. What is pip? Pip is like package manager, you can say. If you know Red Hat, if you know Fedora, if you know CentOS, there the package manager is yum or DNF. Similarly, in Ubuntu maybe the package manager is Debian. So one is RPM, one is Debian. Similarly, in Python, if you want to install something package, some library, some modules, we normally use pip. How to install? Suppose I want to install Flask. Pip install Flask. I will do this. So let's wait. See here, it is saying requirement already satisfied because this Flask library is already provided with Anaconda. As I have downloaded Anaconda, so I already have Flask. So if you are going with only Python interpreter, then you have to download this again and again whenever you require some extra packages or modules or libraries. Okay, this is one thing. That's why I always recommended how to, like, what to install, that is Anaconda. Now let's go to Jupyter Notebook. I'm closing this. This is my another command prompt. I'm going to one of my folder, that is documents. There I am creating one. Let me check first if I have Python underscore code. If I have, yes, I do have. And if I do dir, you can see this is empty. Nothing is there in Python code. So I will write from today till the end of this entire series, all the codes will be here. Okay, I will provide you all the codes in GitHub and provide the link in the description. So how to open Jupyter Notebook? This is a text editor. So if you want to save Jupyter Notebook, or maybe your text file, not text file, your program files in this folder. Go to this folder. Currently I'm inside this folder. Now here type Jupyter, see here Jupyter Notebook, press enter. It will do some internal processing and finally give you one URL. So it will automatically take me to my browser. If it not taking to the browser, you can just copy this URL. See here, copy and paste one of these URLs. These are the URLs. You can just copy one of the URL and paste. Let me show you. I'm copying this entire URL. Control C, I'm copying and pasting it over here. Same page come up. Okay, so one more thing to remember, don't close this command line terminal whenever you are working in this browser. So now let me explain. This is your Jupyter Notebook interface, front interface. Okay, so you can see here nothing is there. These are folder, notebook, running files, nothing is there. This is empty. See here, the notebook list is empty. So it will show here last modified, file size, name, etc. And firstly I want to create one Python 3 or 3.7. You can go with any of the interpreter, 3 or 3.7. Let me go with 3.7. You can also create a folder and go to that folder, and inside that you can create another program file. I am giving this one, Python 3.7.7. so one Python program file will be creating. This is the front interface, or I can say the GUI, graphical user interface. Okay, so this is untitled. Let me give test. Just give the test, just give the name. I'm giving test or maybe demo. What's happening? This is giving some kernel error. Let me try again. Let me go with Python 3. Okay, this is kernel starting, kernel ready. Okay, why this is giving some kernel error, I don't know. Okay, no problem, we will go with this one. I'm giving as demo session. Okay, press enter. Now you can see the rename. See here, this is the demo, this file, and I don't want this file. This is giving some error, so I will delete this. How to delete? This is the delete button. If you want to delete, yes, I want to delete. Close this one. Okay, leave. So this is the file, and here you can see what are there. And the Jupyter Notebook, what I can say, the extension is .ipynb, nb for notebook. Okay, Python notebook. So why I like this most? First thing, remember this box you are seeing. Okay, let me take a screenshot first. I'm taking a screenshot. I'm going to pen and gonna paste it here, and let me take this and this thing, whatever the long thing you are seeing, this is known as cell. This is called SHELL. This is one cell. Okay, so here you can see, I'm taking red color. Here you can see plus button. Plus button is for adding one more cell. This is the cut button. Suppose I want to cut this cell. I don't want this cell, so I can click on this cut. This is copy, and this is save, and some more things are there. This is for kernel stop. This is for executing the program. This is going up and down. Some more things will be there here. Something called code. There will be something known as markdown. I will show you. Okay, let me close this one. So this is one cell. Suppose I don't want, I'm just crossing this. Anything I have written, cross. I don't want. Then I want another cell. Click plus, another cell. I don't want all these cells. Cross. Okay, and something, suppose I'm writing here print hello. Run, it will give hello as output. It gives the online programming console of Python. Okay, anything else I can do? I want to copy this, suppose copy, and I think this is the paste button. Yes, paste, paste, paste. So I want to print hello 4 times. So just run, 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 run. Hello, suppose let me change hello 1. This is hello 2. This is hello 3. This is hello 4. So how at a time I can run, hello 1 come up, again this cell, run, again hello 2 come up, again run this cell, hello 3 come up, again run this cell, hello 4 come up. Isn't this very easy? So if you want to do finally like run at a time single cell, and you will get the output of all the 4 print. I'll just cut everything and paste it over here, and again select everything, cut and paste it over here, and finally I will run this cell. Run, see here, hello 1, hello 2, hello 3, hello 4, and these cells I don't want, and so I will cut. Okay, this is the simple interface. Suppose this is very tedious to again run this, like write these codes and again click on this run button again and again. So we use shortcuts. So you can go with shortcut, that is, let me create one more cell, and it is not a program, this is for your information. So I will do this as raw nv convert. It will not execute. So you have to press shift key of your keyboard plus enter. Okay, so select this cell, shift plus enter, executed. Let me change something. I'm typing random text, number, anything. Now let me run, shift enter. See here, output come up, and you can see this is code. It is written here, this cell is code. If I click on this cell, this is raw nb convert, because it will not execute. Press shift plus enter, see here, same thing come up. So if you want to make some heading, you can click your heading. Okay, just execute it, shift plus enter, see here, it's like a heading. Okay, so let me give another heading. Finally I'm deleting this and deleting this also. Just double click on it. I am writing here demo session. Then I am again typing double hash. Suppose I am writing Jupyter notebook. Again I am typing this, and I am typing suppose my name KP. Now I will run this, or you can press shift plus enter. See here, something like this come up. So suppose same thing you want to write here, but not as a heading, normal text, but it will not execute, something like that. So you can type something like this, and I want to come to next line, hello, something like this. Press enter, it will be there. Okay, so these are some things, and you can see here new notebook. You can just download is this many types of file, latex, .py, .html, something like this, and in edit you have these many options. These are the shortcuts. Okay, and this is view button, and this insert, you can insert ABC, other things will be there. And these are the cell types, code, markdown, raw nb convert. You can directly go here and check, and some widgets will be there. Many more things are there to do and save. And finally, for this video I am stopping here, and this was just a brief overview of Jupyter Notebook and other things, like confirming your setup if you have initial setup well and fine. So from the next video we will start working on the code directly. Okay, so for this demo session I am just closing this, and before that let me save. You can just click here, you can see here last checkpoint a few seconds ago, it is auto saved. Or if you want to save any point, you can do your save and checkpoint. Okay, both of the things you can do. And HTML tags also you can use. Suppose I'm giving here HTML tag. If you know, BR is for next line. Let me write my name KP, then SHO. If I execute here, it is saying that invalid syntax. Why? Because in this cell it is written as code, so it is executing as Python code, but Python does not know HTML tags, so we have to change this. Suppose I'm giving as heading, let me see here, BR tags mean one line down or one blank line. For that we use BR. I am pressing enter, like shift plus enter, or I can run KP7. Okay, this is the small thing, so you can just try and do experiments. You will be comfortable in few days or in few lectures. Okay, that's all guys for this video. And see here, unsaved changes, so I am doing here save and checkpoint. Okay, closing this, and I'm deleting this. I will not share this. This is nothing. From the next video I will start coding and explaining all the concepts. Okay, that's all guys. See you in the next video. Thank you so much, and hope you all are doing well and safe. Stay safe, stay healthy, and goodbye.